Hi, everybody. Welcome to AI in Action. Create interactive games and resources for world language teachers. If you can hear me, please let me know where you're watching from. And also, how many days until Thanksgiving break? I don't know about you, but I am counting down. Who's ready for Thanksgiving break? Let me know in the comments how many days you got if you can hear me. Awesome. All right. So we're going to wait for everyone to kind of roll in. We've got about a 30-second delay. So hopefully everyone can hear me okay. All right. So, by the way, I'm Rachel Lucas. I'm the founder of Tech for World Language Teachers and the World Language Teacher Tech Academy. And that it is a community, a Facebook group. We have our free Facebook group. If you're not a member of that yet, after the live, make sure you go and request. Let's see, let me take this off because that's making me distracted, the glare. But yeah, after the live, make sure you come over and request access if you have not yet requested, okay? All right, I don't see any comments, so I'm hoping everybody can hear me. So if you can hear me, please let me know. Where are the comments at? Yeah, I don't see any comments yet. Okay. All right. So yes, you can hear 8 days. Woo! Me too. Yeah, Erica can hear me. Thank you. That's really important because sometimes I'm like doing an entire training and I'm like, nobody could hear me. No. 7 days. Melody says 7 days. Melody, are you so excited? But yeah, okay, so anyway, back to letting you guys know, if you're not a member of the free Facebook group, come and join us afterwards. I'm in there every day, and so are some awesome teachers. So if you have a question or if you're looking for ideas, that is really an awesome place to go and connect. Also, if you are a Spanish teacher, then come join our smaller community, join both. But if you're a Spanish teacher, join the free Facebook group Tech for Spanish Teachers, because that's where I share just stuff for Spanish teachers so that we're not like bombarding the bigger group with that, okay? All right, so ask questions in the comments. I will go ahead and go over the presentation, and afterwards I'll address comments, so there'll be a time for that. And then please share with anybody that you know could benefit from this training. And don't forget, on our blog, the Tech for World Language Teachers blog, there is a free workshop. It's the first part of our course. We have a whole course called Must Have AI Tech Tools for World Language Teachers. If you want to see like the first training of it, it's free. You can go get that on the Tech for World Language Teachers blog. Right when you go on the homepage, it's right there, okay? And I'm happy to put that link later on in the comments for you guys, okay? All right, so we're going to be talking about AI in action. So I originally was going to do one training, and I was putting, all the resources together, and I was like, I actually need to show you the resources, and then training 2 will be how to create the resources. So today I'm just going to go over all the different things that you can do. It's going to be pretty cool. You're going to be like, oh my God, I didn't know we could do that with AI. And you're going to see how cool it is. And then training 2 will be on November 30th, and that will be for Academy members. So this training is 100% free. And, you're free to watch it. I'll send the recording to everybody. If you do want training 2, it will be in the Academy. I'm part of the Academy members, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and screen share. I can show you all the cool things you can do with AI. And it's not even going to take, it's going to look a little weird for a minute, but don't worry. All right, so let me do my slideshow so you guys can see. By the way, this presentation, I created it with AI. I had ChatGPT give me a prompt, and I was like, look, I need this. Here are my resources, because I kept, pulling resources together, and I kept, it took me forever to pull the resources. And even up to today, I was like, oh my God, I forgot this resource, and I forgot. And then I was like, oh my God, I need my presentation. I was like, here, and it helped me do the presentation. I told it what to do, and it, you know, did it for me. All right, so anyway, let's get started. By the way, I am Rachel Lucas. I am the founder of Tech for Language Teachers. I am a Spanish teacher. I've been a Spanish teacher for over 21 years now. I've taught high school, IB, online. Currently, I'm online as well, and I love every time that I do something, it's different, and I love it. So yes, and I'm the founder of Tech for Language Teachers. And I also work with teachers to learn how to use technology to save time and, engage their students, but to also integrate AI. So yeah, let's go ahead. My focus is on saving time and increasing target language use. So if you're having those students that you're like, it's like pulling teeth to get them to speak. And listen, I know because now I'm online. So it's, a lot challenging for me to get the students to be like, come on, So yeah, I'm there with you, so I understand. Okay, so what are you going to learn today? We're going to talk about AI-powered games. You're going to discover AI-powered games, activities designed specifically for language learners. You're going to be able to learn how to generate webquests, and I'm going to show you the webquests. Training 2, we're going to learn how to do it. And then you're going to find some free tools that are going to save prep time, boost engagement, and bring your lessons to life. And the best part about this, that most of the tools I'm going to share with you today are free. So don't we love free? Let me know in the comments if you love free stuff. All right. Okay, so core AI concepts and resources. So I'm going to just kind of show you, and just have patience and bear with me, because I'm going to kind of show you, and then I'm actually going to show you the resources so you can I'll show you the slide, and then I'll show you what the resource is, and you'll see the resource in live action. So it's going to take us a minute. That's why I was like, okay, this training has to be 2. So anyway, I love getting my students to read in the target language. And I love that, with Gemini Storybook, you can do that. And it's great because it's AI generated stories that provide rich, comprehensible input. Instantly, you can create beautiful illustrated stories. And then you can adapt them. So I'm actually going to show you an example so that you can see it. And I basically told Gemini what I wanted, and it gave me this thing and this book. And it's in the target language. It's in Espanol because I am a Spanish teacher. I'm currently teaching Spanish 2. So it got the book right here. And also what I love about it, it's got these beautiful illustrations. And I gave it, the parameters, like I wanted the imperfect tense, and I wanted it to be about a house and things like that. And then it did this whole story for me. And I love because it's all right here. And this is the best part. They can listen to it. So I'm going to play so they're getting the input. I don't know. I don't. Okay. See, hopefully you guys can hear that. So it's really great. And to create your own storybook, you just go here, and don't worry. And then you put your prompt, and you can see the ones I created. And don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do all of this in training 2. Okay. All right. So and just the prompts and what you can do, and because it's not just about you create a book, you really want to make sure that your prompts are very clear. Okay, so you can also generate AI quizzes. And don't forget, at any time, if you have a question, I'm checking the comments to see if we have any comments. Yeah, so at any moment, if you have a question, go ahead and post them in the comments. Okay, you can create quizzes from text, article, vocabularies, and these are obviously huge time savers. So I'm going to show you the quiz that I created from Canva. And I don't know if you know, but Canva just released, I want to say a week or 2 ago, a ton of amazing new resources, including, on Google Forms, you can create a Google form quiz, and then the kids take it, and then it gives you the data. Now Canva does that. It will put it in a Canva sheet. So like for instance, this quiz right here, I'm going to put my name, I'm going to say I'm fifth period, and I'm going to start the quiz. And it says, what is the Spanish name for Day of the Dead? I'll say Dia de los Muertos. By the way, you're going to see a lot of Dia de los Muertos resources because I am obsessed with Dia de los Muertos. It's one of my favorite things to teach. So yeah, and so right before the Day of the Dead was coming, I was creating a ton of resources. So anyway, what colorful? I'm trying to go right here, calaveras. Let's see. Oh, I got it right! Yay! Traditional marigold. All right, and I'm just quickly going to come to this. What if plays and neofrenas and altered? You guys can also comment in the comments. All right, so there it is, and it gives me my score. It's self-checking. I didn't have to grade anything, and I literally did a prompt, and it created this quiz for me. And again, I'll show you specifically how to get it so that you have all these features so that you can have these things. Now, again, it will put the information in a Canva sheet, just like a Google sheet, which I'm going to show you right here. So notice that right there. So I don't know why I'm not there, but yeah, there's this is a fictitious person. I must have the wrong sheet. I must have this is the wrong sheet from a previous quiz. So anyway, but you can see that it gives you the data, so you know exactly who it is, what class period, the score they got, the total number of questions, and you can even see what questions they got, right or wrong, so that if you need to go back and reteach, you can do that. So it's really, really cool, just like a Google quiz. So that's awesome. The other thing you can make is flashcards. So you know how we're constantly having issues with like Quizlet and things like that, and you're like, oh no, I want to make my own flashcards. So you can totally do that with Canva. So it's awesome, and you can make it interactive, and you can, let's reset, confirm, reset, okay? And then the kids just, do it, and if they got it, they can say, yeah, I got it, next card. So yeah, it's really, really cool. And you can even add a quiz. I like to add a quiz at the end of my flashcards. My resources tend to be a little much at times. All right, so let's continue. AI listening activities. Did you know that you could do that? I love this feature. I have been playing around with 11 Labs. Oh my God, so much fun. And you know how we're always like I need, one of the things that I always hear teachers, I find it authentic resources. Well, we can make our own resources. And I will show you exactly how I went about my, this example that I'm going to show you. But you can use AI voices, okay, to create sounding of any text. And this is awesome. So let me actually show it to you. And what I did is I did a dialogue. I wanted to practice greetings and introductions. I wanted my students to practice. So let me play it for you. So I'm going to explain. So what I did, and again, I used ChatGPT first, and and helped it. And I said, this is what I want. This is what I'm teaching, and we came up with a prompt, and then that prompt then led to this other tool, and then within this tool, I set it up where I wanted a narrator. So that's who you're hearing, the narrator, and then the discussion between two people. Luis and I forget the other person. All right. All right. So you see, so you can take, and what I like about this is that they've got the dialogue in front of them, so they can read it, they can hear it, they're getting the input in multiple ways, and then you could take this and put it, at the link to like a Google quiz or Canva quiz or whatever you want to use. And it's awesome because you're providing input and you didn't have to reinvent the wheel. And it didn't take long at all. I'm telling you, I used ChatGPT, I gave it the instructions, we came up with this, and super easy. And then I'll show you in training 2 how to set this up. I might have to do 3 different trainings to show you everything step by step. But don't worry, it's coming. All right, I'm checking for comments. We're still good? Awesome. All right, so that is awesome. That is the 11 Labs audio. All right. Notebook LM. Notebook LM. I absolutely love this resource. It's really great because you can literally upload any web link, a PDF, a video, documents, and it will create summaries, leveled readings, vocabulary lists, and guided notes. It will generate flashcards, quizzes, comprehension questions, you name it. It's so cool. You can do a podcast. You can have your students listen like in a podcast form. And I'm actually going to show you some of those resources. So yeah, video explainers, mind maps, study guides, you name it. So I'm going to show you the research first that I use, that I was like, do we have anybody from Colombia and watching? Let me know in the comments. So in Colombia, they celebrate something called Las Velitas, and that's, I believe it's December 7th. So that's something that I'm wanting to share with my students. I'm trying to come up with different things that are not always the same things, more, little niche traditional things. So every year I pick a different country. This year we're doing Colombia. And in Colombia, they do this really cool thing called Las Velitas. All right, so we're actually going to learn what we're going to have Notebook LM show us what Las Velitas is. So this is a website that I found, and what I did, I took it and I input it into Notebook LM, and it did its thing. So here's my Notebook LM, and here is Dia de las Velitas, and here are some of the resources that. So it's got an audio overview. So let's play the audio overview. Oh no, it's generating. Hold on, I already had it generated. Here it is. Let me play it. Okay, I'm checking the comments because for some reason I can't see the comments on my iPads. So are you going to share the recording? Yes, I am going to share the recording. This is live, but it is being recorded. So if you're a member of my email community, then definitely you're going to get this emailed to you. Somebody saying, could students search for quizzes before they take them? What do you mean, could they search for quizzes? Can you elaborate on that so I can understand the question? We can't hear the audio of the combo. Oh no, so the combo that I just played, you guys can't hear it? Hold on, let me try again. Let me know if you guys can hear it. It's a podcast and there's 2 people talking. Oh, oh. I don't know when it might be because I'm using the speaker. I don't know, but it's on there. I promise you, it's on there. And by the way, I am sending this out too. I'll show you guys. Sorry that you can't hear it, but this presentation is going to be available inside of the Academy, okay? Yeah, so it's 2 people having a conversation. I wonder why you guys can't hear it. That is really bothering me. But yeah, so then there's also a video that it generated automatically. So let me find the video. I had a video. It was really cool. There it is. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Here we go. Let's try downloading it and see. I'm going to try downloading and see if we can hear it that way. Guys, don't look at my messy.
Have you ever imagined what it would look
Can
like
you guys
if an
hear it
entire
now?
country lit up in a
And
sea
ignore
of
my
candles?
messy
Well,
desktop.
today we're going to dive into a breathtaking Colombian tradition that does exactly that. This is Dia de las Velitas, the Night of the Little Candles. So here's the big question.
Can you guys hear it?
What inspires an entire nation to line its streets, its balconies, and its windowsills with millions of tiny flames?
So this is literally a video, and I promise you, all I did was take that website, and here you go, and it did all of this. That's it. That's all I did. I didn't even give it a prompt. I didn't even go, hey, do this, do that. And so you can actually have it in this target language too. You can do this in Espanol or in Francés or whatever you teach. Okay, I gotta find my thing. Oh no. There we go. Okay, so I didn't lose where I was. Yay. All right. So now let's see what else I can show you, because I want to show you the resources. There's flashcards, there's like a quiz. So here's the quiz. It literally will like ask you questions, and the students will take the quiz, and they can even elaborate on it. So it says, what is the primary religious event at Dia de las Velitas? So let's hopefully click, yay, we got it right. Okay, so then we go next, and you just keep going, and you can even have it expand on it right here. So it's really, really cool. And there's even flashcards that you can do. So, and you can just keep elaborating. Hold on, let me do one more. Let me look at the flashcards. Where are the flashcards? I had them earlier. Here we go. Yeah, and there they are. It's just very simple, very basic, but you can even have it say explain, and it will literally go. So this is great for differentiation. If you're having students that are struggling with some terms and things, it will literally go and expand, and you don't have to do any of it. So you can focus more on working one-on-one with your students, doing group work, whatever it is that you want to do, okay? If you're online, you could do a breakout room and work on, okay, the students are doing this, and you're in breakout room 2 with these students, while in breakout room 1, they're doing this. So it's you can adapt this no matter what setting you're in, okay? That's what I love about this. So yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and continue. All right. I'm so glad you guys were able to hear it. I'm so excited. Okay, so interactive games. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to show you guys this. Okay, so you can, why creating AI games? Games are powerful, they're low stakes, language input and output, they lower affective filter, and makes practice fun. So they're not like, why do we have to learn this, and you can create matching games, memory games, drag and drop, you name it, you can do it. So I'm going to show you a couple games that I created. Again, all using AI, and again, all of these tools, or most of them, that they're all free, or they have a free version of them. And if you want to upgrade, then of course you can. All right, so let's talk about Canva, which by the way, Canva is free for teachers. So make sure you have your pro account if you just use your education. All right, so here's a vocabulary match game that I created in Canva. So again, I'm a Spanish teacher, so la casa. Okay, let's see, house. All right, and notice they match. La sala, let's look for the living room, okay? And basically they would just do this as, basically. Let me try to do this as quickly as possible. Cocina, where's kitchen? El comedor. La puerta. All right. And let's see what happens. All right, and then confetti. I had it in my prompt. I wanted confetti to come down when they finish, because I just love confetti, and it'll say excelente. So, simple matching game, little cute, and you can customize whatever colors you want and all that. You can get very clear. That's something I will say with Canva. You've got to be like, okay, prompt. You got to do like the functional prompt there. Otherwise, it gets confused. So you have to be like, do this, and then go into the customizations. All right. So Gemini, here's a matching game I created in Gemini. All right, and this, what I like about Gemini versus Canva, that Canva is still kind of limited. So with Canva, you cannot do sound. With Gemini, you can't. So that's pretty cool. So I've got the sound on. So it's just basically like, and this is like a match game. So like La Cocina. So basically you need to take the vocabulary words and put them in the right room, the right category. Like for instance, kitchen, right? So what would go in the kitchen? Well, el refrigerador, all right? And, you would just do that, okay? Let me do la mesa. Where would la mesa go? It would go in the dining room, etc. And then you would just go on, okay? And we're not going to do all 10 of them just for time's sake, okay? Because we still got more resources I got to show you. All right, let me make sure when I close out of here, I don't end the live. It's like I've got so many windows open. I need to make sure I don't end the live. That would be tragic. Let me get rid of some of these. All right. All right. Okay, now let me show you the Gemini memory game. All right. So again, Gemini. And I've got sound on. Okay, start game. Okay. And so basically you just do the matching. All right. And you can turn this on. That was another prompt that I wanted the option of, because sometimes sounds annoying, and if you have a bunch of kids in a classroom, I don't know about you got 30. I used to have class sizes of 50. You don't want all that burp, burp, burp. So I definitely wanted the option to have the sound off. So that's a matching game. All right, let's get rid of that. All right, let's go to the next. Okay, Thematic Dia de los Muertos. There's, websites and, but these are actually video games, I believe. Hold on, are these my video games? Okay, yes, this is my video game. So basically you just move the little person down here. And for some reason you can't hear anything. This is with Canva. Hold on, I think you can hit the space bar. What are the instructions? Hold on, can I hide this? Oh, I don't think it's working for me. So it's supposed to collect the little marigolds, and then it does, and then it gives you a question. For some reason, it's not working. Of course not. You figured it wouldn't work. Okay, let's try refreshing and see if that works. Okay, so busca the marigolds. Okay, so my Canva is not acting. It's not acting accordingly. Okay, it's been working all week. That is so weird. Okay, we're moving on. Let's go to this one. Now, this one I built in an app called Lovable, and what I like about like this app and Gemini and other things is that you've got the option for sounds and more customization. All right, so so you can hear the sound, and again, I said I want to be able to turn on and turn off the sound. All right, so you move the arrows. All right, and it comes up a question. Right? And it actually tells you about the Dia de los Muertos. It's a great way to do the little things and learn. And then it should pull up another one, etc. And it pulls up a thing. So it's just a cute way to another way to learn about the topic without always having for you to be the teacher doing it. It's just a different way. Okay. Can you create assignments on Canvas? Canva's the platform. Just like Conjuguemos with graded assignments. Yeah, you can do a lot with Canvas. Canvas is great. So, yeah. All right, so let's continue. Yeah, because you could take this and add it to Canvas, okay? All right, so these are the video games. Let's look at some video game examples. Here's a Gemini one. I mean, I just can't believe that you can create your own video games for students. Like, it's just mind blowing to me. Okay, and it's got like a thing. It's like, you are Alex, a student visiting Mexico for Dia de los Muertos. Help a friendly spirit named Tito prepare his family's ofrenda altar. So then you click. And if you're like me and you're like, I don't want all that noise, you can have turn it off so that you guys can hear it. But again, same thing. You hold on. Yeah. So here you go, guys. I actually I want to and you get all the little things. And it's like, yes, and it says, yes. So a marigold is called the flower of the dead, right? And then you continue. Now you're at the next level. And same thing. You gotta like the little things. I try to use because I think I added a quiz at the end. Right? And it's like, would you do all this? And if I recall correctly, if I do myself, I have to So we go to a little video game and then click all the things. And maybe you could go make it like, who did it? Yes. Okay, here's my quiz. So what is the Sempasti? I can't even say it. Flower. All right. So what delete to do? So do we decorate the house, guide the spirits, keep the spirits away? Let me know in the comments. What is the flower? What does the flower do? Let's see if you guys know your Dia de los Muertos, trivia. All right, so flower believed to do, does it decorate the house? Does it guide spirits? Is it a tasty snack, or does it keep the spirits away? All right. Oh, somebody says a little hard to hear me. No. Okay, so it guides the spirits. Woo, we got it correct. All right, here's another question. What do the shape of on top of the pan de muerto represent? Does it represent flowers and leaves, animals, bones and skulls, or the sun moon? Okay, for sake of time, I'm just going to select it, etc. Okay, what does papel picado represent? All right, the fragility of life. Okay, what are calaveras? All right, let's see. Woo-hoo. And there it is. And then they get their thing. And so that's a quiz, and that you can do this as a warm up. You could do it as a choice board, as an early finisher. You could do it as homework, as an extra. You could do it so many ways. So yeah, you can just have fun with it. I love it. So that was Gemini. This is a game I created in Claude. All right, so first, because again, I kept playing around, I wanted them to learn the vocabulary first. So I have the vocabulary right here. So they're learning, all right, and then continue, and then we can start the game. And then they go through the game, and they have to move the little arrows, and then it's got a quiz. So they have to answer the question to continue. So give Lord, okay, similar questions, right? All right, so now we're moving and it pops another question, all right? So so I'm not we've got more resources, so I'm gonna move on. But first, let's see if we've got any questions. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? I'm checking. Yes, awesome, okay. We are going to move on from so that was a video game I created in Claude using All AI, and that was free, okay? Here's another website that I played around with. This one's called Mocha. And again, then move the little thing. And it comes up, you know, you get to the thing and you have to answer the question. Cuando celebra, okay? And it tells me if I got it right or wrong, you know? So then I move, I hit the space bar, another question comes up. Que flor, same thing, the little flowers. And I hear my puppy. Hold on, she wants me to let her in. Hold on. Come here, baby. Come on, princesa. Okay, but you have to go to sleep, okay? Go sleep right there. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, so you just go like this. Sorry, she's my baby and she's very demanding. So then you go and it's just basically okay, Daisy. And that's it. So you just go ahead and then at the end there's probably confetti if I remember correctly. Because knowing me, that's what I do. All right, so that was the Mocha game. So then you can also do AI created websites. That is awesome. Let me know if you have any questions. By the way, this is Daisy. If anybody doesn't know, my princess. I don't know. Can you guys see her? I don't know. Anyway, that's Daisy. She wants to make her appearance known. Okay, so here is another website that I created. Again, all using Gemini, which I absolutely love. And I love that I can do the sound. Oh, my sound's not working. Okay. But anyway, so, and I have it, this one was for the prompt. They say she's adorable. Yeah. So this one, I wanted the prompt. I wanted the option to be in English and I wanted the option to be in English. So let's see.
Day of the Dead is a vibrant Mexican tradition that honors loved ones who have passed away. It is not a day of sadness, but a joyful celebration of life and memory.
Awesome. And then it's in español. So then it's got, you've got the thing, and they can build an altar. So this was kind of cool, you know, and it tells them about it as they click on each thing. It tells them about it, and it helps with the pronunciation. And these are all things that I included in my prompt. So again, making sure your prompt is, and I started my way is I start with ChatGPT, and me and Chatty, I call her Chatty, go back and forth, and I'm like, I want this, I want that, I want that. And then I take that prompt and then I try it, and then I see. And this was not the first version. This was like the final version. And then I'll tweak it in whatever platform, and I'll tweak it. Okay, no, what about this? What about that? And I go back and forth until I'm happy with what I got. So that is the, let's see, historias it's got. And then they had the option to create their own ofrenda, which was really cool. And they can upload their own, the picture of a loved one who has passed away. It could be their dog. And then they can also write right here, write about their things. So you got them learning, it's interactive, and now they're also writing in the target language. They can also, the only thing is I didn't have a way to like capture that stuff like in a Google Sheet or whatever. So you would have to do this, and they would have to like upload it into their thing. So it would just, and they would record right here. So and that's it. And then they can download the ofrenda. So that's it. So those are some options. And then they can even learn more. I wanted them to go further. So I added flashcards. I told it that I wanted flashcards. And I wanted educational videos about the Day of the Dead. Of course, it's glitching right now. But then I also thought, it'd be nice to have a guía para maestros thing for the teachers. And then canciones tradicionales. I even had the traditional music. All right, so let me check the comments. Okay, cool. We're still good. All right, so I'm going to show you more things. Let's continue. All right, so let's talk about escape rooms. Something super cool. Okay, no stress, Johnny. Okay. So why escape rooms? Escape rooms are a powerful tool for supporting problem solving and collaboration in the target language, which is really great. They create authentic need for communication and support and collaboration to solve puzzles using language and context. So I love using escape rooms. So here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some examples of the ones I created. And here is one that I created using Claude. And so again, they have to go through the different things, and then they have to, by the way, are you guys seeing everything? Okay, good. So they have to go, so it says completa las instrucciones. We start the adventure, and it says, la primera pista está en el símbolo de los que ya se fueron. So, all right, so what we're going to do, it says, ¿cuál representa los difuntos? So which one represents people who have passed away? Oh, no. Okay, great. So then it goes into a quiz, la biblioteca. So it says, ¿cuándo se celebran el Día de los Muertos? So it's asking when it's celebrated. So I'm just going to go through these super quick because not everybody speaks Spanish here. We've got French teachers, I'm sure, and other teachers, German. So, ¿qué ponemos en la ofrenda? What do we put on the ofrendas? So we put comida y flores. ¿De qué color son los, okay, what color are they? Orange. Okay, so then we're going to move to the next thing. So now they have to actually type. All right, and this right here, I asked it in my prompt, I wanted, after I had my video game done, I was like, no, they need a way to do the accents and all that. So that's what I asked for. So, okay, mamita, you got to go down. Okay, I love you. I love you. Go sleepy. Go sleepy. All right, so we have la ofrenda. Okay, so I'm going to try to complete this super quick so that son la ofrenda es, okay, las velas están, all right, and then we go here, all right, for my non, so the candles are on the altar, hoy es, and then mis abuelos están, okay, so let's check that our things are correct, okay, so now we're in the fourth round. So it tells us to click on the object, and it's going to reveal, as we're clicking on these, it's going to reveal the secret message. Okay. And la muerte no es el fin. And now again, it's going to, right here, alma, recuerdo. And we got to do and I think it's la foto, I think it's the code, if I remember correctly. Oh, I got it wrong. What is the code? Yes, la foto. Or is it, hold on, is it la foto familiar? I think is what it is. La foto familiar. Let's see, do I have it right? Oh, gosh. Foto familiar. Let's see if I remember. Oh my goodness, what is it? La foto. It says I must have mixed my passwords. I have them in the academy. And anyways, you get it and then you finish and it's like confetti, super fun. All right, so I don't know why it's not working, but it's in all the passwords are in the academy, so don't worry, okay? All right, so that's my Claude one. Here's another one with Lovable, which again, super fun. And you just go through the whole thing. I'm not going to bore you with it because it's like similar. You get the idea. And again, and they go through thing. They have to put it in the sun and solve it. And it's really cool. All right, here's another escape room. Wait, hold on, I gotta go backwards. Because I need one more. There we go. All right, so here's, I believe this is the same one. Okay. Oh no, this is a different one. Okay, so this one, they just, la vela, and then you go on and the candle, sugar skull, calavera, etc. So you just kind of go through it and then keep moving. Same concept. You can turn it off. You can do photos, things like that. All right. Any questions so far? Any questions? Okay, so we're almost at the end. Let me check my time. All right, so good. We're at 6:46, so we're 45 minutes in, so good timing, good timing. All right, so when it comes to these resources and getting started, make sure you're starting with small steps. So don't get overwhelmed. Start with one thing at a time. You can try making a quiz. You could try using Notebook LM and doing that will create everything for you right then and there. Use the AI story generator. Pick one tool to try with your class. They're very, pretty much all the tools are very simple to use. But don't worry, if you're not like super tech savvy, no worries. I will be doing a follow-up training to walk you through step by step how to use each of the tools. So that I'll go through my system for the games and the resources to show you how I do my process. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about questions before we talk about the academy. Does anybody have questions about anything? So, and while you're sharing your questions, I will let you know if you want to learn more about AI. Number one, go to the blog. Let me go to the blog. Hold on. I'm going to share the free resource. So right here, you want to get the free workshop. You'll get the first module of the course. We have a course called Must Have AI Tech Tools for World Language Teachers. You can get the free module. And hold on, I'm going to stop sharing because it's going to look really crazy. You can get the free module. Hold on, let me go. Free AI course. All right, so hopefully you guys got it there. So, all right, so let me screen share again. And while I'm doing that, go ahead and get your questions answered in the comments. So here's the academy, all right? So here's the World Language Teacher Tech Academy. So the free course is the first module of this course, okay? So it's this right here. And then it's got module 2 and 3, and then we're adding, because all this stuff that I'm sharing with you is getting added to this course. All right, so if you decide you want the full course, and this is what some of the teachers are saying about it, then you can purchase it for $149, or you have the option to join the All Access Club. So the All Access Club gives you access to all of our courses. So you just come here and you join, and you have two options to join the All Access Club. You can do $10 a month, cancel anytime, or you can sign up for $97 a year, and that you get 2 months free. And so it gives you access to all of our current courses and no prep resources, including the upcoming workshop that's coming up. And I'm going to stop sharing. Let me show you our workshop that's coming. hold on, before I screen share, let me put the link to the Academy. I forgot to do that. Hold on, here is the link to the Academy. So on November 30th, we're going to do the how to create interactive games with AI. So I'm going to walk you through my process of how I do it. I start with ChatGPT, me and Chatty go back and forth. I say, this is what I want. I want this. I want that. I want this. And I want it to like this. And I want this. And I want this theme. I want this color. And we go back and forth. And then we take the prompt and I put it in whatever tool I'm using. I like Canva for certain things, but I like other tools for other things. Like Canva is limited to audio. There's no audio functionality yet. I'm sure that's coming soon because Canva is amazing and they're doing great things all the time. All right, so if you want, you can purchase a course or you can join the Academy, $10 a month, cancel anytime, or $97 a year. You get 2 months free. And you can join us for our how to create games and resources with AI course coming up November 30th. All right, questions. What questions do you guys have? So Jennifer says, no he usado mucho Gemini, donde encuentro todas opciones de crear juegos on the website. So Jennifer, I did a prompt. So, and I'm going to show you exactly where, what tool to use in Gemini so that you can actually create the tool. So I'll be doing that in workshop 2, showing you guys exactly step by step how to do that. So that's what workshop 2 is going to go over on November 30th. Okay, any other questions? So let me know if you guys have any questions. There's a butterfly outside my window. That's a good omen. And it's nighttime, so that's a really good omen. All right, so let's screen share again. I don't see any comments. So if you are, I do want to go over a couple more things. So again, if you are not a member of our free Facebook group, if you just joined us, this is create interactive games and resources AI in action. If you're not a member of our free Facebook group, Tech for World Language Teachers, come and join us after the live. Come head over and make sure you hit request. Make sure you give us your full name and an email address if you want to be a member of the email community, and give us your real name. And you have to answer the questions. If you don't answer the questions, we're not going to approve you because we try to keep spammers out. So make sure you do that. So that's the big group, the Tech for World Language Teachers. If you are a Spanish teacher, join both groups. Come over to the Tech for Spanish Teachers group also. I see a comment. Let's see. De nada, my pleasure. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you got value out of that. Let me know which resources did you guys learn about today that you hadn't heard about. Let me know in the comments. Which ones did you learn about that you had not heard of before? Or maybe you heard about it, but you didn't know you could do those. You didn't know everything that you could do. So let me know in the comments. I want to know. You guys are quiet today. So Monica says she heard about Gemini, but did not know all that we could do with it. I'm so glad that you got to see what you could do with it. The Gemini, Mocha, and Claude. Awesome. I love it. Well, that's what I'm here for. I love to share. I go and I play around with stuff. I'm always looking for ways to engage my students and just, make things more fun and interactive. It's harder and harder to get their attention, So yeah. De nada. My pleasure. Once you create, how do you assign or share? Once you create, I take the link and I share it wherever I want to put it. So it can be in Google Classroom or Canvas or whatever. You just add those links to it. Yeah, Canvas sheet, de nada. Yeah, that's literally a brand that came out like 2 weeks ago, I believe, that feature. Canva came out with that, and I'm going to be having to do a new updated, because part of my AI course, a lot of it is Canva. We use Canva for creating class stories. We use Canva for video talking avatars. We use it for all kinds of stuff. So I need to go and re-update. So that whole course, I need to go update it. So yeah, we got some more trainings coming, and really cool things you can do with Canva. Thank you. I'm being back for training too. How you prompted Gemini Canva? Yeah, I'm gonna show that in training too. Yep. Awesome. Well, I'm so glad that you guys came and joined me. So I'm going to share the link to the free training. So here is if you want to look at the free module, free AI course, that's the first part. And I will be updating that because Canva just went through some updates. So, but it's still pretty relevant. And then let me show you, the Academy. Let me show you. If you're wanting to join us, a part of the Academy, you can join and get access to all the trainings. And we have no prep resources too. So like all the resources I shared with you today are there. So you can use them with your students. We have a lot of webquests and things like that. We have amazing race activities that are great. We have pixel art, grammar activities for Spanish teachers, mystery pictures, all that kind of stuff. So it's really, really cool. All right, well, guys. Well, thank you so much. And let me screen share one more time for anybody who maybe joined us late. So you are welcome to join us. Where is that thing? Right there. If you want to join us, you can use the link that I put in the comments, or you can scan the QR code. You have several options so that you can pick and choose. If you just want to buy the AI course and just be like, you know what, I'm just going to buy it and be done with it. It's $149, and you'll get with the current stuff, the coming updates, the new trainings that are being added to it. You'll get that. And that course is really awesome. There's several trainings. There's bonuses in that course. ChatGPT for World Language Teachers is there. There's a training with Paulino Brenner. He's amazing. So yeah, there's several trainings there. We did a collab. And then you've got the other option. You can join for $10 a month and just be like, let me check this out. Let me see if this is the right fit for me. I'm just gonna, dip my toe in. I'm not sure. You can do the $10 a month, cancel anytime. But if you're like, you know what, I'm in, I want to save time and I want to save money, then the $97 a year option, you get 2 months free. That is really the best value. And that will give you access to all of our current trainings and our future trainings. And then you'll be a part of the one in November 30th, where I'm going to walk you step by step my process on how to create these amazing resources that your students are going to absolutely love. So, all right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for coming and being here. I'm a mess. So thank you so much for coming and joining me for today's training. I had so much fun showing you guys all that. I hope you got value out of that. And I can't wait to share more with you all. So keep an eye out for all the amazing trainings we've got coming. Let me know if you have any questions. Hope to see you inside the Academy. Have a wonderful night. Adios.